Things are going pretty good here. Been looking at trying to build a program recently. It's nothing to do with stream, unlike the polling system that I made to do. I made though. Been wanting to make a application to do wish lists kind of easily. I don't think it'll be connected to the internet, but I just wanted something simple that I could just punch in things and then would allow me to generate an HTML file. And still kind of debating on what to do about it. Like, I know how I want it to work, but I'm like, do I want a CLI app or do I want a GUI application? So I've had troubles making a GUI application before. Like, I've done it in Swift and that, but things just don't turn out in the ideal manner when I do it. In GUI. But at the same time, it feels a lot friendlier when I do it through GUI. The other problem is the backend I'm using for it is Rust, and Rust doesn't have that great of GUI libraries. Like, I found one that I'm contemplating on giving a try, but I don't know. But yeah, essentially it just generates an HTML file with the list of items, and the items are automatically kind of linked up with footnotes. That's how I plan to have it done. Anyway, let's check out today's question of the day. Out of the country? No, I have not. I have had family that left the country, so they're more experienced with that. Well, that's all that it is. But generally, oh great, I forgot I still needed this. But yeah, generally a lot of people have, no. But yeah, a lot of family I know has had better experiences has had experiences in better places that have the things I want to see here. Like, I hear the UK is pretty good in terms of walkability. My problem with that is I don't know what it's like right now or how much longer it will be is there were reports one time that they had some guy wanting to end the war on motorists. Okay. So now there we go. Back into here. Alright. Alright, now we can do here. I really wish that Discord wouldn't be as annoying as it is. Like, if you're using Windows or Mac, Discord isn't annoying since it's like, hey, there's an update. Let's update it. And that's fine. But what I'm like using right now, it's got the problem of, hey, we've got this update right here. Please download it for the package manager you use. And I think I forgot about the little notification now that I think about. Oh well. Have to remember that next time. Alright. Forgot about this. This is the reason why I have this open up. Alright. Copy. Now we can get rid of that. Alright. That. That. That's good. That's good. And this is also looking good. Go. This one. This one. And and that. Alright. So that covers everything. Alright. Since I got things mostly set up, I'm going to take this chance to go get a drink. And then I will get the game in and we can get started. You guys do whatever you need to get ready and get yourselves relaxed. But if you need something to do, be sure to check out today's question of the day. If you don't see it, the command in the title of the stream while I'm live should bring it up, and I will check on that when I get back. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me check over here. Okay, don't think I missed anything. Oh. I can now switch inputs here. Better do this first, though. There we go. Hey, Jason. Yeah, I am too. Ooh, Sonic, huh? I'm doing good. Been looking at making a new program, but I'm having a hard time with it. Not because it's difficult in nature, since I know what I want it to do and such. It's more so that I am wondering, do I want to make a graphical user interface or not? Because on one hand, I've had an easier time making programs that didn't have one act like I wanted it to. But at the same time, a graphical user interface seems to be a bit more friendly to most people. But then again, it's something that I'm making for myself. I'll probably just drop it somewhere online if somebody wants to try it out. But essentially, the application is one that makes a wish list, and so it's got the priorities and all that, but what it does is it ultimately takes the input that you give it for the wish list, and you can then generate an HTML file that's with the wish list and notes tagged onto the items, and they're tagged like you would tag footnotes. So yeah, that's kind of how I want it to work. I just don't know if I want a GUI or not. But how about yourself, Jason? Let's see, so... Anyway, good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? As I said, I'm doing pretty good. Just excited to get into this game, even though I'm also anxious to get to work on my programming project that I've already mentioned a couple of times already. But yeah, I just want to relax right now, so we'll get through to this. Alright, so this place got only one required and then an optional event. Vending. You have, huh? Yeah? Glad you have a break too. Let's see. There's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Let's see, to further develop the post-cell holocore we collaborated on last year, we are conducting tests in various locations around Basel. However, integrating it with the training data we obtained, the results were unexpected. There's something peculiar about this new version of post-cell, and this may require Spriggan's touch to get to the bottom of it. If you're able to help us, come find me at the inn in the artisanal district. Professor Athena. Associate Professor Athena. See. Head scratcher, huh? On a bulletin board, is this where requests for fixers are posted? That's right. They're on pieces of paper with the 4SPG symbol mixed in with your everyday notices and flyers. Since Van's been to Basel before, it won't be long until more requests are posted here, with us having spread that a Spriggan arrived. In that case, it would be prudent for us to check the boards at routine intervals. That's a neat little system he cooked up. Where'd he even get the idea from? I bet it's way less intimidating for your average Joe to put up a request here than to bring it directly to a fixer. Yep. Well, nothing to be ashamed of there, Jason. I haven't been out of the country either, though I am aware of the different cultures and such, like not one-to-one of what they're like. I'm just like, this is the only culture I know, but I know it's not the only way things are done. Let's see here. Back to this. I think that's Van's way of showing consideration to his clients. It's definitely a different way of going about it compared to our special ops missions, but we might learn a thing or two from doing this. Looks like a request has already been put up. When we have the time, we should go and hear them out. Okay. So it's probably in there. Alright, so here. Apparently they're forcing me into the little scene. As long as I can find out where the inn's entrance is at. Okay, so we can probably get up there to do it. Okay, yeah, this area. Okay. Chapel is there, so I have to go this way. Okay, missed it. There we go. Now, apparently, I snuck in the back way. Okay, so down there. There we go. What could have gone wrong? I just don't get why this is happening. Excuse me, are you Associate Professor Athena? Yes, that would be me. The Athena part, anyway. As for the Associate Professor, I'm still not used to it. It's a lot of responsibility to take on all at once, so... never mind. Is there something you need from me? I don't exactly have a lot of time right now. See, I'm actually waiting for somebody. Because of the 4 SPG you put on the bulletin board, correct? Sorry, we should have introduced ourselves first. We're from Thor's and we're acting on behalf of Arkwright Solutions. Huh? On behalf of? I was hoping Mr. Arkwright would come himself like he did last year. That's true! That is so true! Let's see. Oh, let's see. Hey, no need to be so disappointed. Our crew can get the job done just as well as is guaranteed. Right, once we put our minds to something, we give it our all. What now? I'd feel a lot more comfortable with someone I already know. Should I just tell them to go? No, but that won't make anything better. Alright, I'll accept your help. The thing is, my request is about a certain hollow core Mr. Arkwright helped me with previously. Do you mind if I give you a summary? Okay, let's see. So it's about the same thing, but they don't say what's gonna go on. We're probably gonna be in a battle, though. So we are gonna accept, since it's fighting. Of course, I take it you're talking about Pucelle, the hollow core your posting said wasn't functioning properly? That's correct. Mr. Arkwright tested her for me just last year. She's equipped with an AI designed by Professor Cronkite to have an evolving personality. One that starts as an innocent little girl and matures over time into a grown adult, to be specific. It's that advanced? I'd known about improvements in performance, but to think AI research has progressed to such a point. Cronkite, the same egghead working on the new assault frame for the space program, huh? Arkwright's holo is nothing to sneeze at either, though, from what we've heard. True, except that one was developed by Marduk. Right, Mare. The professor actually used her as a starting point for designing Pocell. Since last year, we've been conducting a variety of tests over and over to encourage her growth. We even started implementing her into facilities around the city on a trial basis with permission from the Vern Company's CEO. The resulting data was then integrated back into the latest version of Pocell, but then that's when the problems started. It might be faster if you experience it for yourselves. This here's Pocell version 1.20 beta. Could you try equipping it and seeing how she reacts? Sure, we'll get right on it. Alright. Equip the holo core to Rean via the quartz screen of the orbiment menu and check her voice. Okay, so orbiment was... Oh, it's there already, I see.
Leave the adjustments to me.
Okay. Square to change between quartz and holo. And then set it. Alright. Holo core. And we need to do the beta.
You nobody sure looked out.
Nobody's. Eddie's. Hey, what's with the smack talk? Yeah, I thought you said she talked like an innocent little girl. Sorry about her. She didn't used to be so rude, really. I think I follow all those tests around the city caused her to develop in ways you didn't foresee. That's right. Originally, she had a sweet, lovable, service industry-friendly personality. But for whatever reason, this iteration has a blatant penchant for mocking and ridiculing people. And before you know it, lady, we will make it a bloodthirsty AI. Civil, at this rate, Pocell's going to grow up into a hooligan, and after all the care I put into raising her. No need to be upset. I think we have a grasp on what you're asking for now. You want us to suss out the cause, yeah? Whatever it is that made her this way? Yes, knowing that would let me fix her before it's too late. Understood. We'll see what we can figure out. If there is a particular factor, then it's likely related to those trial runs. The odds are high. Could we ask what those tests entail exactly? We allowed Pocell to handle various jobs in the city under human supervision, and not simple ones either. They each require a level of judgment while still leaving room to step in should things go awry. Specifically, she worked... Let's see. Move back so I've got some space. Specifically, she worked at the Aerotram platform and movie theater in Newtown, as well as art workshop. Pretty varied set there. Makes me kind of curious what they had her do. Sounds like we better stop by all three of those places and find out then. I'm counting on you. Pocell's future's in your hands. No fighting, huh? Oh well. Posel version 1.20 beta was returned to Athena and replaced with another hollow core on hand. And I'd rather have mine.
Leave the adjustments to me.
Okay, good. It's back to normal. So we'll save here just so that things go right. Okay. And here's the entrance I should have gone in. Let's see. Alright, over here. Topic. Hollow core. Oh, look who's back. Something else you needed? Yes, you see, the group of... Yep. Though, of course, the fighting is the fun part about this game. At least to me. But so, well, we're just investigating right now, and we don't know what things will end up being like. So let's see. The group explained Posel's unusual behavior. Well, that's unexpected, especially for something Yang designed. Wait, so she grows in functionality and personality? Talk about amazing. No, talk about awesome-azing. No, but, why is that a problem again? Athena wanted to know the cause of this unexpected divergence. Let's see, could you tell us the details of our implementation trial here? Not a problem, follow me. Posel compiled a list of inventory changes following yesterday's Typhering maintenance. Okay, all done. Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop too, but she's supposed to be like some youth there, so might be her own slang or made up words like that. What, already? Wow. She took all the time and manpower right out of the equation. This feature was implemented for this test on an experimental basis. I've used the function a few times myself, and truth told the accuracy's on the edge decent. What she spits out still got plenty of gaps and gaffes, so we do have to tweak it after the fact. Yep. Yep, definitely the quirky one. Let's see here. So it's definitely like normal AI here, since there's some gaps and gaffes. Damn if a few defects don't make the bugger more endearing for it. Alright. Let's see. Come on, boss. I told you to speak more properly in front of Posel. She's just a little girl. Try to have some delicacy. Bah, quit being so obsessed. If AI is just that, artificial. It's not as if I can't understand their sentiment, though. Agreed, even if she isn't perfect, you can have a reasonably I'll exchange with her. Modern artificial intelligence at its core is built off in an aggregation of past data and knowledge, after all. Discounting the super technology that Force is behind the scenes work with, it's filled with plenty of room for improvement too. Either way, getting to use her like this has been a right blessing for us. I don't recall any funny signs of that personality shift you mentioned. Zilchan, damn, this one's a toughie. Still, any information is good information. Hey boss, can I talk with Purcell too? It's no skin off my back, so do what you like. Won't make her responses any less canned, though. Great. Time to see if I can trick question my way around the terminal's confidential data protections. Oh my gosh. Purcell, who set up the access pulse. Yeah, and what for? Hold on a sec. Hey, cut that out before it actually answers. Mint arrived prior to the test, then perhaps she is the root cause? Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Okay, so... I am liking how they have different things for these.
Let's make tracks.
Okay, let's see. Because in the past, everything was either green or red, and now with these new things, it makes it easier to know who you can do the topics with.
Best of luck on today's mock
Okay.
Tram is bound for.
Old core.
Ask you.
The Basel Institute of Science bound tram will be departing shortly. Oh, you're the guy who came to shop earlier. Good luck with your afternoon lectures. Thanks, Pooey Poo. I'll give it my all. Welcome back, Jason. What did you get for lunch? Let's see. That was an awfully tailored response. Does she actually remember everybody who comes through? Maybe she's combining set phrases based on the information recorded on people's access cards. I wonder if she'd react to us walking past right now. This is only a trial run, so the ones she speaks to are likely limited to those going to the Institute of Science. I'm somewhat jealous. Welcome to the Aerotram platform. Oh, if it isn't the group from Thor's. Is something the matter? Did you misplace your cards, perhaps? Nah, nothing like that. We just... Ooh, that sounds good. Burger and tater tots. Not a combination I've had before, but I have had both of them. It just sounds so good, though. Nah, nothing like that. We just had a little question for you. The group explained Purcell's unusual behavior. Possible adverse influences on Purcell? Unfortunately, nothing noteworthy comes to mind. Doesn't sound like there's been any major trouble here either. If anything, you'd think the turnstiles would be swarming with guys hoping to hear a cute girl give them the time of day. As a matter of fact, they are, every now and then, generally speaking. However, Purcell has improved considerably. Her directions are sound, and she'll even limit her conversations during early mornings and other busy hours. She can account for that. Recolor me impressed. Interacting with the multitudes of people entering and exiting must provide her with all the more data to grow from. With traffic that high, though, it'd be difficult to pin down a single factor. Yeah, this request might be trickier than meets the eye. My apologies for not being of more help. Ocel has grown on me as well, so I wish you the best of luck sorting this out. Okay.
Are your plans decided?
Does this give me anything else? Okay.
Objective assigned.
Okay. There's nothing here.
Care to stop by for a breather?
Okay. Nothing there. Since the Science Institute isn't up there, probably won't let me go. Yeah, alright, didn't think so. So it would have to be somewhere around here.
Let's make our way over.
It's way too many red things to know for sure. Let's see if clearing out story points will do anything here.
The largest company in Calvert.
How am I ever going to be able to repay you, Professor Hamilton?
Ooh. My brother would be jealous of that, the bacon smasher, because he likes to have bacon on a lot of things. Let's see. So how am I ever going to be able to repay you, Professor
I
Hamilton?
must thank you for what you did to resolve all of the problems I created last year.
Okay, so he is talking good.
Please, Mr. Townsend, it was just an unfortunate setback. You did more than enough to assist with the aftermath, so as far as I'm concerned, you don't owe me a thing. If anything, I feel awful that I was unable to prevent your dismissal during the board meeting.
Oh, no, really, that was due to my own failings. You had to leave to the Far East, after all.
The man Professor Hamilton's talking to is he who I think he is. Yeah, they say being let go last year broke him up so much that he had to take a grief vacation about it. Fee, not so loud. Yes, I remember that from the database. So that's their boomerang CEO, huh?
Oh, hello, everyone. Enjoying a thorough tour of Basel, are we?
We're actually in the middle of a job here, Hamilton, and we're lost because there's too many red points. That's right, it's been a very refreshing experience so far.
You must be... I'm the Vern Group's returning CEO, Bill Townsend. You must be the party from Erebonia, Thor's military academy, wasn't it? It's a pleasure.
I see. So you know Chairman Arena and her daughter, Alicia. Oh yes, I had the fortune of making their acquaintance upon our induction into the tech union back in May. We discussed the possibility of taking the T-phone Yes. Yes, confuse it. Let's see. We discussed the possibility of taking the T-phone worldwide among other projects. Though, how should I say this? The chairwoman took over the entire conversation. Yeah, that sounds like her. No surprise, Alicia's mom isn't as intense as ever. I've had the pleasure of meeting Arena before myself. Her husband was Professor Smith's best disciple, as I recall. I'd love to meet their daughter too if I ever have the chance. Young Miss Alicia was quite composed for someone her age. She managed an advantageous compromise regarding those orbital bike patents. I suppose it's no surprise for an affiliate of Thor's. Haha, you're giving us too much credit. It sounds like Alicia's busier than ever now. Is it true that Rhineford Tech is being used in the space program? That's the rumor anyway. I admit the space program is outside my jurisdiction. That Rhineford group used to rival Burl's ZCF. But I believe that after negotiations with Marduk fell through, the program's been relying on technology from the Epstein Foundation. Perhaps this afternoon will pit you against a culmination of all their varied technologies. Now we're getting to the point. And I'd put money on that Cronkite guy being the genius behind it. A gamble well made, I said it earlier, but he really is on a different level from from even us three disciples. He was never the type to rely too much on others, be it their research or their direct assistance. But recently he shelved his pride and committed himself to exhausting every avenue for the space program. That's why he's extended this invitation to Rean and the rest of you. He believes you can provide him with important insight. Huh? That makes sense. Let's see, need to check on that. Okay. Just to make sure. The name, huh? Let's see. So he went out of his way to bring Rean and Crow here to gather more data. For what? Thank you for the heads up. We'll be able to be more attentive during the exercise. Yeah, appreciate the tip, especially given your positions. Well, what can I say? The professor and the presidential office have been rubbing off on me. And besides, without external influences. Yeah, let's see. Besides, without external influences, businesses and countries would go stagnant. Which is to say, I have high hopes for all of you. Mr. Tossin, guess I should rethink my opinion of you. Hehe, perhaps it's odd for me to say it, but he has grown more reliable. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch the spectacle as I'll be leaving Basel after this. But I wish you all the best of luck. I hope the experience is fruitful. Thank you. I'll do what I can to deliver. Okay. Boo! Guys can't help me. It's dumb. Oh well.
Vern Company stocks are soaring.
Go out here. Let's see, so got one that's likely the billboard. Yeah, so that's the board. Alright. So we can get up here, and we're supposed to go into the motor. Alright. I take it this is the motor pavilion? You know we're in the Republic when we're surrounded by so many state-of-the-art orbital vehicles. Indeed, there is certainly a greater variety than back in the Empire. The big four manufacturers are constantly pushing the boundaries as they compete for market share. I heard that their momentum has even caught up with the orbital bikes that were developed in the Empire. So I don't know whether to be happy or frustrated. Better tech is better tech, am I right? Well, no problem with that, Crow, except the best tech isn't always the one that succeeds. Like, VHS beat out Betamax. Let's see. It's not like the Empire's got a monopoly, and knowing George and Jellica, this is just more wind in their sails. I suppose you're right. I just feel conflicted since I helped develop the orbital bikes and all. I can relate, at least Alicia seems happy about the whole thing. What do you say we take a look around? Damn, is this Ingrid's new sports car? Talk about performance. No kidding, its silhouette looks like something from the future. It looks like the DeLorean a bit. Can't say for sure, but that's the vibe it's giving me. The ETWS limo, huh? It has a luxurious quality to it, kind of looks like an RF model though. They're both targeting the same rich demographics, right? Makes sense their design would be similar. I heard sitting in one makes you feel like royalty. What I wouldn't give to get behind the wheel. Crow, look. That has to be the famous Z1 car that everybody's been talking about. Wait, seriously? I've seen it in a couple of races, but man, it hangs right to the right on the ground, don't it? You can tell at a glance it's got a need for speed. It's so refined in every way. They sound like Van. Yeah. No problem, Jason. Yep. No problem, Jason, and I appreciate you coming. Let's see. He's a big fan of those two, isn't he? The two of them are already adults. They ought to act their age.
That's simply the way men are.
Oh, man. Is this Oliver 2.0, aka Sharid?
Got that right. No man should have to lose their childlike wonder.
Yep, Gotti and Sharid. Oh, Prince Sharid. And Director Gotti, too. Oh, you're the Prince of Elsheim. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you gotta be that famous director. I've seen you in magazines.
I'm honored you know me.
The pleasure is all mine. It's a privilege to meet the Empire's heroes. Ever since I heard tales about you from Prince Olivert, I knew I had to make your acquaintances.
You two know each other? It really is an honor. I had no idea you would be Basil. Don't tell me you've got the presidential aide acting as your personal tour guide.
Very appropriate, I assure you. The prince is an esteemed guest and a major shareholder in the Verne Company, not to mention his involvement in this enterprise.
I'm simply here to conduct a friendly inspection of our Republican and Imperial allies. I've actually only just arrived after meeting up with the director in the capital. Prince Sharid, I get, but why is Gotti here too? Why else? I'm in talks with the presidential office to make the space program into a feature film. It hasn't been easy seeing how they're keeping everything confidential, so I ended up coming all the way over here for an interview. Isn't it crazy how the Republic and Empire, once at odds, are now collaborating to make history? A clash of prides, a battle between the leaders in robotic technology. There's thrill, suspense, drama. I can already see the opening scene playing out in my head. If only Major Amelia would agree to a steamy photo shoot. Oh my gosh. Can I please chuck you out a window right now? Ah ha ha ha. Oh, Director Gotti, your passion truly fuels the industry of cinema. I cannot allow something like that to be produced without a thorough analysis of every element to ensure nothing is overly untoward. Come on, Kincaid. Hey, you'll let it slide, right? We're buddies, right? Even if he's a big-name director, isn't it unheard of for a civilian to have access to a military exercise? I'm having trouble understanding just what the Republican CID are after. Yeah, because they're trying to keep it under wraps. In any case, I hope you'll take this time to prepare. We're hoping this afternoon will be meaningful in more ways than one. Right, we'll be sure to. Connection events are now available in Rean's route. Okay. See, New Ort Road, the canyon, huh? Well, we'll go here and see what it has. Doubt it'll give me anything. Okay, nothing here. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so nothing here. Okay, I'm a bit lost and I don't like this. I'd have to open it up because I'm not seeing any markers. Okay. Okay, that's who's missing. There's a cinema. Alright. So, just have to search for a cinema, huh?
Let's head off.
Okay. Don't see a cinema though. Cinema Echelon, huh? That's kind of a problem here. So we got a motorway. Got a drugstore. We do have something here.
Best of luck on today's mock exercise.
President Groundheart really said he looks like it was right.
This trail is bound for.
Please, take your time.
Okay. Let's at least go here.
Welcome.
Okay, so we got quite a few of the twos, huh? A slot. And I can't open up you. Or you. Or you. What about plugins here? Nothing. Alright. Do need P-Cut 2. Action 2. Strike 2. Attack 2. Break 2. Shield 2. HP 2.
Leave the adjustments to me.
Let's tune her up.
Okay.
Got a new skill to show off.
Okay. Okay.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Okay, so we don't have that.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's just save that. What about you?
Welcome.
Okay. Do that one.
Thank you very much.
Are your plans decided?
Treasure it always.
Good for that. Alright, save. Okay, so nothing there. Ah, that's where I'm missing. Okay.
Allow me to assist.
Okay, so now these ones will be the better one. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Okay, items. Alright, so now I'm not so lost anymore.
Say, this is where we can watch those Orbital movies, right?
Yep. Sounds like they just built this one in Basel recently. Calvert is the home of Orbital movies, after all. Perhaps
Can't do that.
trying to see one while we're here?
Didn't like having to look that up, but did. Hey! Hey, Antonia, how are you doing? Thanks. Let's see, the group explained Purcell's unusual behavior. But yeah, Antonio, what brings you here? The game I'm playing? Huh? That doesn't sound like our little Purcell. That's good. Let's see. Let's see. That doesn't sound like our little Pucelli at all. I mean, she's done nothing but good for us here at the cinema in more ways than one. Pucelli, you're quite attached to. You're quite attached, it sounds like. What sort of tasks does she perform here? Well, she primarily assists us here at the ticket counter. Let me demonstrate. Oh, Pucell? Oh, I'd like a ticket for Crimson Fist. Couple of years. Let's see. I'd like a ticket for Crimson Fist. What times are available? Okay, let's see. The next showing seems to be full. But we do have an open spot in the one after that. Row J, seat 14, about in the middle of this theater. Why not buy juice or soda to sip on while you wait? As you can see, she offers suggestions to customers based on the relevant data. Sweet makes the whole process as quick and simple as it gets. Definitely seems handy, yeah? Let's see. Definitely seems handy, yeah? Primarily, though. Are there other things you can have her help with? As a matter of fact, she takes part in the actual screenings themselves, too. We've been experimenting with things like having her analyze scenes and adjust the volume accordingly. That's pretty involved. It certainly has the potential to elevate the experience. Upon getting approval from distributors, we hold limited public test screenings for those interested. In fact, we just so happen to have open seats for one right now. Yeah, you will, huh? Well, not a bad time to get into streaming. Let's see. In fact, we just so happen to have seats for one right now if you'd like to see for yourselves. Well, if you're sure it wouldn't be an inconvenience. I'm glad. Oh man. What is going on here? Are they doing triple F-bombs there? What in the fresh hell do we do to deserve this nightmare? Pick it up and run already, you... Oh man. So much censoring here. This is your fault anyway, wanting to get it on here of all places. Up yours. You're the only one who couldn't hop off my... Oh man, a lot of censoring here. Say that again, I swear. To Adios, man alive. Quite a lot of censoring here. That movie really was something. To think my first horrible film ever watched would be such a tempest of gore and profanity. I assume it's among the sexy, scintillating spectacles of gaudy infamy. Nah, this was by a different director and a pretty unique one in their own right. Well, whatever they're putting down, I'm into. Might be cheesy and low budget, but that's what it gives it so much character. What, I do have a YouTube. Let's see. Sharkferno first hit theaters sometime last spring. When it came to releasing nationwide, though, the distributor deemed it in need of heavy modification. They then came to us with the re-edited version upon hearing about our test. Apparently, it was just the opportunity they'd been waiting for. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed your optimized cinematic audio experience courtesy of Lil Paul. All silly. There's no denying that the volume and sound effect to mixing was excellent. She must be an awfully powerful holocore to be able to process all that in real time. Yeah, and I thought I was amazed with her before. This was all very informative, thank you. But yeah, I've got YouTube, and I'm kind of live both here on Twitch and YouTube. Not at all. Come back and catch one of our normal showings too sometime. Well, we managed to cover a whole lot of ground. Crazy just how far AI's progressed, though. You figure it'll ever replace human beings in the workforce down the road? That's a good question there, Crow. Because that's kind of what we're wondering these days, is if the AI will replace us. But at the same time, I think it would be a bit slower here in real life than it would be in the game here. I say that because this series has a tendency to adopt technology very quickly without any real voiced resistance. There's got to be, logically, some resistance. But from what we're seeing of each of the 13 main entries or so, there's little of any going around. So, for whatever reason, it's like whatever they make aims to succeed, and people just go along with the flow. I recall Professor Epstein warning about something along those lines in his lifetime. The idea of a technological singularity, which came up in regard to Elysium 2 years ago as well. There's definitely much to chew on here, but I think I understand things a little better now that we've finished our rounds. It may be that Purcell was influenced by more than just one factor. Yeah, I was thinking the same. It's still only hypothesis, though. Let's just sort out our intel as best we can and report it into the client.
This new movie theater is so...
You will, huh? Wouldn't be a bad idea. Just depends on what you're doing it for. Like, a lot of people I know about use YouTube mainly for VODs, and then you've got people like me that multi-stream.
Let's head off.
Okay, not that one. There we go. Let's see, what about you? Ooh, hamburger, huh?
Come again.
Okay. And did you check out today's question of the day, Antonio? Let's see. Oh, hello everyone. How did it go? Did you learn anything about whatever's causing Posa to act up? Well, we can only speak hypothetically, her being a hollow-core AI. But after giving each testing location a quick check, I think I have a pretty good idea of what she was influenced by. Let's see. Do you really? Well, don't leave me in suspense. What in the world was it? The cell was probably affected by multiple factors, and those are... Yeah, I said the question of the day, but of course I don't have emotes or anything like that. Let's see. Well, these two are gonna be the most influential. Well, we're gonna say all of them. What? But that's every location. From the researcher gushing over Pocell at the Aerotram platform to the stream of dirty lines at the movies. Not to mention Giscard's rough and tumble lingo. Far as possible influences go, we're spoiled for choice. But it didn't feel right singling out just one. When it comes down to it, he's been being shaped by all of them at once, bit by bit. In short, it was the integration of this feedback that resulted in this iteration of Pocell. Such is our concluding hypothesis. No way. You're saying the implementation trials themselves are the cause? But that means, yes, in terms of fostering her development, you could call these legitimate test results. It should be possible then to restore Pocell to her original state if you stop integrating that data. That being said, I've been teaching at Thor's Military Academy for about 4 years now, and so far not a single student of mine has grown the way I imagined they would. Every one of them learns in their own way, finds their own path, and steps out into the world. The way I see it, that's just what growth is. Holo AI is still a product at the end of the day, so I won't call it a one-to-one comparison. But don't you think it'd be a bit of a waste to pretend that growth never happened? Oh. I'm not interested, no. Hehe, you might have a point.
The cow here! You nobody sure looked out.
She's a little quirky, but this too is one of Pocell's possible outcomes. If you think about it, this could be a huge leap for self-improving AI. As one of her foster parents, so to speak, I shouldn't be so quick to reject it. Of course, we'll still have to restore Pocell to her original state for future marketability's sake. But I think I'll try keeping this alternate version to raise on the side too. That sounds like a good idea. Might be tough to use for public services, but I bet you could still find a market. Yeah, some people might get a kick out of a saucy devilish holocore. Really? I guess I wouldn't know. I'll admit it made me a little nervous at first, having strangers show up instead of the Spriggan from last time. But in the end, I learned an important lesson from this, and it's all thanks to you guys. Aha, we're just glad to be of service. Afterward, Associate Professor Athena officially made the other version of Pocell into its own holocore. She then gifted it to Rean's group as a reward for fulfilling the request and for further testing. Ooh, nice, I got 2 of them.
Mira for our efforts.
Alright. Obtained Alter Pocell. Alright. Finally, got that side quest out of the way. Now over here,
Let's vamoose.
where the only thing to deal with is the billboard here and any possible events.
Best of luck on today's mock
City
exercise.
looks like it was ripped right out of the future.
Over here,
Let's have a look-see.
there's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Recently, there's been a sudden urge and demand for orbital microwave appliances in the Basel Orbital store, resulting in a huge stock shortage. On the surface, it seems like a simple scalping scheme, but something about this is setting off alarm bells in my head. I'd like to consult with the Spriggan who helped me out in the past. Meet me at Vern Plaza for details. Manager Rodad. Alright. This is the Newtown Bulletin Board. We should check it every so often while we're in town. And would you look at that, we got a request here too. There's demand for this kind of service in every district from the looks of it. I have mixed feelings about that, honestly. It means the number of cases that fall in the morally gray camp are pervasive here. But it's for that reason we need people like Van who can tackle these people's problems. It definitely seems like there are requests and information we can only pick up using this method. So this is how they operate. I suppose there's a lot we can glean from doing things this way. Oops, it's almost 11:30 a.m.
Greetings. I'm just reaching out to make sure everything's in order. You do like to keep yourselves busy, don't you?
Yes, we do, though the types of issues we're dealing with here are pretty different compared to the Empire. It's been an interesting learning experience tackling things in the way your friend does. Oh dear, I hope that a young hero, no, an upright young man like yourself doesn't fall prey to unsavory influences by dabbling in his line of work. Though perhaps I needn't worry, seeing as your light-minded companion hasn't yet dragged you off the straight and narrow with him. You'd better cut the slander, my guy, or I'll see you in court. It isn't slander when the statement is accurate, though. I bet Alicia and Machias would be willing to testify to you being a bad influence. What? Ah, come on, I'm harmless. The worst I've done is invite him to a strip. Oh crap. Crow? There's no digging yourself out of that one. So are you people finished with the preparations? Indeed we are. Give me a call once you're ready, and we'll send someone to escort you to the proving ground straight away. There's no particular hurry, so you're welcome to take your time. Understood. Well, we'll see you soon. Not like we'll be fighting out of our mechs, but I don't think it'd hurt to double check our Zypha setups. Yeah, good thinking. Once we're all set, let's get in touch with him so we can make our way to the proving ground. Head to the Ort Proving Ground has been added to the travel menu. I feel like doing the quest right now.
This new movie.
Okay, so it's not down here, it's over here.
Please, take your time.
Alright, there we go. Talk. Are you Mr. Rodad, the manager? We saw your post on the bulletin board. Oh, and you folks are. It sounds like you're here about my request. But I don't see Mr. Arkwright with you. He was the one who came for the Hollow Core testing last time. Actually, we'll be taking his place today on account of a variety of circumstances. He might not be here in person, but the guy himself gave us the okay to act on his behalf. Really, now, in that case, why don't we get right to the meat of the matter? It was something about people cleaning out your stock of orbital microwaves, just like that, right? Can't say I'm all that familiar with the product. Orbital microwaves are state-of-the-art kitchen appliances that have yet to reach mainstream adoption. They heat food quickly and easily by irradiating it with high-frequency orbital waves. That does sound pretty convenient. Oh, you bet. They may not be commonplace yet, but mass production lines are nearly ready. After that, it's only a matter of time before they're widespread, and once they are, every household will be that much more efficient for it. Without said production lines, though, we can currently only carry a limited number at a time, which is why the recent rash of bulk purchasing is causing an inventory shortage. That's no crime though, plus it turns a hefty profit, so the store doesn't exactly lose out. The empty shelves are definitely a hassle though. Could be that they're getting scooped up for resale too. Something else is nagging at me. You opted to bring this to a Spriggan over the police or guild, right? Right, and for a reason. See, these buying sprees the past few days struck me as awfully organized. We'll get a series of customers purchasing multiple microwaves each, for example, or a group of them all at once to clean out our stock, not a moment after we've replenished it. That is most definitely odd. This scale is inordinately large for simple scale helping. It still doesn't break the law or harm any civilians, though, which is exactly why it'd be hard to get help from the police or guild. One way or another, the trend is unnatural. I can't shake the sense that ignoring it is a risky move. I know it's selfish to ask over just a gut feeling, but would you be willing to look into this? Well, yes. Alright. Hold on, guys. Need to charge my phone up. It's not too bad, but better get it situated, so I'm just gonna mute. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what this said, because I just got something here. And I said I wasn't interested to that question, Avantonia. Besides, this channel isn't monetized. Alright, consider your request accepted. Can't get a read on their intentions here, otherwise the bigger picture might surprise us. Phew, thanks a million, my hopes are all on you. Just so we have more context, is this only happening at this location? No, ours has seen the worst of it, but other mass merchandisers are experiencing the same too. If they're all connected, that make this a pretty coordinated operation. Let's say it is to resell them though. My big hang-up then would be why now? I haven't heard a peep about microwaves being a sudden craze over the last few days. Perhaps we should speak with the other affected stores in that case. Actually, hold on. Got a question here that seems like it might be important. IRL question. Okay. Family just had some tech stuff to deal with. And one thing that people don't understand about those in the tech field is sometimes questions can have too many variables in them. Like, sure, you've got this most likely is the case and this most likely isn't the case kind of thing. But once you go relying on those, you're kind of setting yourself up for a trap. The way I like to go about things is just keeping in mind in the words of Plato and Socrates, Socrates being the only true is dumb as in knowing that you know nothing. And then Plato's cave allegory and its focus on ignorance and how we're all ignorant of things. Like, sure, you got the prisoner that escapes the cave and becomes so-called enlightened, but it has very much a lot to do with ignorance there. Let's see. Here we go. Actually, it'd be nice to get a different point of view from that of a retailer. For now, why don't we try asking a manufacturer? Good idea. Moving higher up the supply chain might give us a broader perspective on this. For all we know, something could be happening on their end too. Well, if you don't mind a suggestion, how about the workshop next to the chapel in the artisanal district? It's involved in orbital microwave development, and the man in charge there is a pal of mine, more or less. Bring my name up and he should answer just about any question you have. Oh yeah, sounds like the best jumping off point we can hope for. It's settled then. Let's go see what that artisan has to say about the situation.
Commencing proxy Spriggan work.
Okay. So, artisanal district here. Before I go on, I just need to make sure things here. Okay, just an acknowledgement.
Let's head off.
But yeah. People like me, because of that ignorance and unknown stuff, I prefer being on location when I give help. Okay, let's see. There we go.
I've got a question for you.
The orbital microwave mess. Only natural we'd know about it. After all, more inventory shortages equals more product requests. It's rough going, truth be told. So even the manufacturers are feeling the impact. These bulk purchases must be on an even larger scale than we assumed then. The question is, why would they need to go this far to gather so many? If you don't mind my asking, have you or fellow artists mentioned anything else concerning? I'd like to make sure nothing similar is happening with other products, just to be thorough. Agreed. If there are, in fact, other such cases, we may be able to identify a pattern of sorts. Well, let me think. This could be completely unrelated. But a little incident at our antenna production site does come to mind. Antennas, I suppose they also emit radiation, the orbital microwaves do. Still, it's a fundamentally separate industry with a totally different manufacturer. Either way, I got word of something going down on that end at the same time the microwaves are being bought up. Apparently, they were contacted by someone claiming to represent a foreign trading company. From there, it was inquiry after repeated inquiry on urgent last-minute orders. What's more, they'd never even heard the name of the trading company in question before. This is getting shady. So somebody out there is going to absurd lengths to procure antennas ASAP. Which makes the company putting in the requests just as sketchy. Might be good to ask somebody at the antenna manufacturer to see what dots we can connect. Let's go to Vern HQ and have them hook us up then. Alright. Vern HQ. Alright. Rean and the group explained the situation and asked for the antenna manufacturer's technical officer. That's right, a foreign trading company has been approaching us rather aggressively as of late. What's more, the last-minute nature of their requests put us in a bit of a bind. So we provisionally supplied them with a set number of antenna components as a sample batch. I see, and have you gotten any requests from them aside from purchase orders? Well, now that you mention it, they did have questions on devising ways to increase orbital wave directivity. Directivity? The degree to which orbital waves are concentrated in a single direction. In standard communications, they are emitted it's such that the radiation is spread over a wide area. Directivity may be increased, however, in case of exceptionally high transmission volumes or environments that impede orbital wave passage. Still, if it was just for those purposes, the necessary equipment should already be available. But in this case, they're expressly trying to extract information on creative alternatives, and I think we can guess what for. Well, distances would be the most obvious. We're not doing a modified product, but let's see what extreme distances is. Long distance transmission on a scope the manufacturer never accounted for. Like, for instance, sending some kind of message up to the satellite that was launched the other day. Nah, not likely. Accessing it without permission would be challenging enough to begin with. Okay. so I got that wrong. They must be aiming to apply it to something else on their own. That's the impression I'm getting. But in the end, it's only microwaves that were bought up in bulk. In which case, maybe the goal is to increase the microwave's directivity using those antennas as reference. You mentioned having already provided them with some parts, correct? Do you know who was responsible for the shipment? Sure, or one of them at the very least. We had a delivery man named Jason transport some parts from the factory for us. Understood. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule for this. Okay, gang, let's go speak with the delivery man. He told me he often works in the whole district during the day. Might as well stroll our way down the road and see if we can't spot him then. Okay. So we got a new thing.
Are your plans decided?
Okay.
Objective assigned.
Okay. Okay, that's the theater. But it's likely the artisanal district. It's gonna be in either one of these places. Okay, not there.
Let's vamoose.
Okay. Nothing there.
Let's vamoose.
Doubt it, but good place to check. Okay, nothing there. So...
Let's vamoose. Best of luck on today's mock
It
exercise.
looks like it was ripped right out of the future.
Okay.
Please, take your time.
Care to stop by for a breather?
Okay. Not who I need. There's a couple of shops though. Okay. You're not the person. That's a vending machine.
It all hinges on how the Major and her assault friend perform.
Okay, not you. I hate this, but I have to do it. Okay. Let's see here. Did that one. Okay. And then Bracer Guild, okay.
Let's vamoose.
Well, why didn't they have anything there? Oh, they do have it. I see. It just wasn't looking. There we go.
Yo, got a sec?
Antenna parts, yeah, I transported some from the factory to the client's pickup location. You said you're looking for a connection between them. Let's see here. Let's transfer here. Said you're looking for a connection between that and the bulk microwave purchases. Right, it seems like an organized effort, so we thought it best to dig around the scenes. Granted, there's still no saying for sure that's all a single group at work, but circumstantially the likelihood's pretty high. Well, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, the binge microwave buyers and those ordering the antenna parts are one and the same. Matter of fact, I've seen trucks carrying those exact microwaves more than once. And they always seem to be heading in the same direction I took the antenna parts. They do? Yep. Been bringing them northwest on the national highway across multiple trips by the looks of it. Couldn't tell you where they're actually storing the things though. Still, knowing what direction they're being transported gives us a trail to follow. To a point, yeah, with any luck we might even learn who it is we're up against. I've spotted them hauling the cargo up the Northwest Highway loads of times by now. Struck me as pretty unusual for your typical vendor. Frankly, I've been wondering about it myself. They must be traveling back and forth on the road pretty frequently in that case. For now, though, let's take a moment to review our findings. Alright, we've gathered a decent amount of intel, if nothing else. Yeah, some group or other is buying up every orbital microwave on the market. And on top of that, aiming to increase their direct activity using antenna technology. Probably not for anything ethical either, or with all this sneaking and weaseling around. If they have to hide their reason for mashing different branches of tech together, I think I see where this is going. We can definitely make some educated guesses on what their objective here is. One in particular sticks out as most probable. Let's see. Repurposing microwaves into weapons? Now that would be a funny one. And I don't think they're doing that. So espionage doesn't make sense. And neither does this one. This one has to be it, but I could be wrong. Emitting powerful orbital waves with high directivity, doesn't that sound like something you can weaponize? Especially given how rapidly the high frequencies used by microwaves can heat things. A substantial enough output does have the theoretical capacity to kill or injure a person. In fact, it doesn't even require that level of potency to find use as a weapon. At minimum, concentrating orbital wave outputs to a certain degree would allow one to short-circuit an orbiment. Good point. That alone would make it pretty darn combat effective. Targeting enemies, armaments, vehicles, or comms equipment, and the fight tips way in your favor. The thought of there being technology with that much potential for harm in an everyday appliance unsettles me a little. But it's a sensible hypothesis for sure. If it's on the money, then we're dealing with some real powder kegs here. Damn, this one twist I didn't see coming. Our client's bad hunch was a blessing in disguise, otherwise he might not have put out that 4 SPG before the situation got out of control. If there's even the slightest possibility of nefarious activity, then we'll want to gather up some solid evidence, the sooner the better. Well, our best chance of finding any will be on that highway to the northwest those guys have been using. Right, let's stake it out and try to catch them in transit. Alright. Hop on the National Highway has been added to the travel menu. Choosing this option will advance the quest, so make sure to prepare beforehand. Alright. Make sure that I save that. Alright. Now, highway, yes. Yes, that's how many microwaves we've procured, enough to account for trial and error even. The issue is what degree of modification we can manage ourselves. It may be necessary to outsource after all. Now that our go-to workshop in the Empire is gone, we'll have to rely on new channels of. Is that man one of them? I heard the words procured in microwave. Look at us heading in pay dirt right out to the gate. Can't pick up much of conversation from here though. Either way, it's obviously suspect. We'll just have to step in ourselves. Yeah, let's see what he has to say. Excuse me, we'd like to ask you something. Interlopers, will continue this over on your side. Wait. Gone without a second thought. That's a red flag 100%. Guy's no stranger to quick getaways. Our earlier hypothesis seems all the more viable now. Then let's go after him already. I can use my bike too. That won't be necessary. I'll lend you a hand. And you are a member of the CID, but please don't be alarmed. You and I share the same goal here. I wager now. Get inside quickly. I've seen this man somewhere before. Is he not Hubert, former operative of Erebonia's intelligence division? I heard he defected to the Republic only to be framed by Lecter as a triple agent. My name is Hubert. I'm with the 2nd External Affairs Division of the CID. At the moment, I'm investigating the influx of criminal syndicates and foreign militants into the country. Alright, in that case, we'll gladly accept your help. Hey now, you sure about this, Rean? It doesn't seem related to the space program or our being invited here, so there's no need to be overly cagey. Better to work together than drive an unnecessary wedge between us. Right, I do have my reservations about the position we're in, but that's exactly why we should play the long game and cooperate elsewhere within reason. Thanks for your understanding. Now let's hurry. Going by the number of parts, we should be able to make enough to run a test operation with each unit. And once we get some results, we can use a dummy company for even larger scale procurement. That will bring us one step closer to Marduk's advanced technology, or better yet, to the weapon that woman uses if we play our cards right. As for the prototyping, I have a few engineers in mind who should be up to the task. Stop right there. So you really are developing illegal arms. Not for long, though, if the guild has something to say about it. We've been looking into your mass purchasing of orbital appliances over in Basel, and it's plain to see that your reasons for it are against the law. We'll be happy to hear the details from you directly. Just as our analysts predicted, you have some nerve pulling this now of all times. It's a crisis management concern we can't afford to overlook. They want to be in body bags. Those weapons. Hold up, don't tell me you guys are... See, you sniffed us out, but that doesn't mean we're just going to hand these over. Whether it's you outsiders or the CID, we won't show any mercy. These men seem like professionals. Don't go easy on them for a second. Right.
You get yours.
Okay.
For a boost. Shred 'em up, deadly crush.
I can help.
Okay.
Good work here.
I won't be beat.
Okay. Can't get to the back though, unfortunately.
Ready, set, light him up.
I'm up.
Okay.
Time to boost.
I won't be beat.
Okay.
Roll them down. Control down.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Push it to the limit.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Ridiculous. Cypher, activate.
Okay. Earth Guard, huh?
Cypher, activate.
Really chosen for a boost.
I won't be beat.
Heads up. How's this grab you? Get in there, Rean.
Now's the time to boost.
I won't be beat.
Supporting.
Roll them down. Control down. Follow my lead, Fee.
A boost
Okay.
activating skill.
Ridiculous.
Alright. And that's a wrap. Still, I knew I recognized their style of combat. That can wait right now. We need to restrain and interrogate. Wait, don't let your guard down just yet. Reinforcements? About time. Sorry the procurement took longer than expected. More importantly, we'd better pull back. There'll be trouble if any of us gets detained. It'll mean abandoning some of the parts we've acquired, but there's no way around it. Watch out, everyone. They've got grenades. Only smoke, but I guess it's but I guess that's its own pain in the ass. They escaped. It's too late. If we give chase now, no, let us take it from here. We've already got a trace on them for the most part. Compared to other cases, this one isn't so urgent that we can't continue to monitor them until a more opportune moment arises. With that in mind, it would be prudent of us not to involve you quasi-diplomats any further. After all, you fulfilled your request. There's no reason not to wash your hands of this affair. Something tells me this is about more than just being mindful of our situation. It's a strangely passive response for the CID. They're not usually one to do things halfway. Space program is presumably their highest operational priority at present. In that context, the fact someone of his standing is voluntarily in charge of this case speaks to its low importance. But even that doesn't make it any less natural, considering how painstakingly thorough the CID has been up to this point. Not too happy leaving it at that, but stick our nose in any further and they might get chopped off. Yeah, we might need to call it quits here, given our position. For now, let's just stick to the request and check all the goods they bought up. With that, Rean and company examined the cargo left behind by the mysterious group. As expected, the orbital microwaves and antenna components in question were among them. At the same time, they also found documentation that supported their hypothesis. Wait, he's there? Understood, so the influx of armed militants from abroad is roughly as anticipated. Regardless, so long as it has little direct influence on the project, we will maintain our policy of keeping checks and seizures to a minimum, just as you did today. I don't see how any of this connects to the space program to begin with. But I'm sick and tired of being saddled with nothing but petty brush fires. Incidentally, one of the Thor's members you aided in this case once belonged to the Imperial Army's intelligence division. Well, it's surely been some time since you last met. I trust there were no complications. Well, what's that supposed to imply? I'd never leak intel over to them. Besides, I hadn't even heard a word about that girl being part of their group, because you weren't notified. As one not directly involved in the project, you've hardly any need to know the finer details on them. So what, you let me run into those guys as a test? Damn it, still toying with me, same as always. In any case, your assignment in Basil's done. Your next will be simple intelligence gathering in Edith. Go about it with leisure if you would. Good. Roger that. I'll make my way over. So they were being repurposed as weapons. It's a little hard to swallow. We were just as flabbergasted, to be fair, but going by the documents recovered on site, there's no room for doubt. Plans for the procurement of pulse weaponry at minimum expenditure via the conversion of shortwave oscillators and culinary appliances. As predicted, they intended on using short focused wavelengths to burn out circuitry and perhaps even as anti-personnel weapons in the future. They were definitely Jaegers too, going by their gear. But in that case, developing weapons themselves feels a little off-brand. Probably has something to do with the Black Workshop going under. Right, and the Marduk company may have been a heavy influence too. From what it seemed, part of their plan included personally negotiating with multiple engineers to finalize the technology. At any rate, the CID will be working to track them. So I doubt they'll be skulking around Basel again from here on. Plus, while it may not have been all of them, we did manage to recover some of the microwaves they hoarded. Once again, thank you so much. The situation amounted to more than I imagined. There's just no telling, though, what slippery slope weaponizing household appliances might lead to. Any piece of tech runs the risk of being misused. This whole mess is a grim reminder of that. Agreed. The issue will only intensify, too, as consumer ornaments become more and more sophisticated. That's partly why we at the Vern Company didn't join the tech union at first. Looking back, I can't help but feel how spot on that foresight was. Either way, now we know what the bulk microwave buying was really about. And as long as it doesn't happen again anytime soon, Basil's businesses can rest easy for a while. Right, I'm a little disappointed we couldn't uncover the entire story behind all this. But it's thanks to you following your gut so promptly that we were able to nip it in the bud. Haha, to level with you, I thought I was being overly paranoid at first, but it turns out putting that 4SPG up early on was the right call in the end. Still, with militants operating behind the scenes like that, circumstances are anything but simple. We'll have to be extra careful about where we step.
Looks like our work here is done.
Okay.
Positive.
Nice. Okay. Now that we got that, now we can just head on to the next destination. Proceeding to the Proving Ground will advance the main story. Unfinished quests, connection events, and other sub-events will disappear. Head. There, alright, time to head out. Cool, then let's get a hold of Four Eyes. So we'll be up against the new assault frame. I wonder what type of mock battle will put us through. Who knows? Could be 1-on-1 or 2-on-2s. Before that, it's likely that we'll participate in practice matches against standard assault frames. Whatever the case, just know we'll be behind you all the way. Thanks, after the red carpet reception they gave us, we'd better not let them down. I'm sure we'll knock them dead, and as the more seasoned mech fighter, you can leave all the heavy lifting to me. After that, Rean and his associates were taken to the Ort Proving Ground in a bulletproof vehicle provided by the presidential office. While they were en route, special guests, unable to contain their excitement, began showing up at the site well ahead of the appointed hour. Then, after completing maintenance on their type rings, Rean and Crow were fully ready to take on the joint exercise. July 10th, 1 p.m.
Attention. We will now be commencing the Panzersoldat Assault Frame Joint Exercise. As previously announced, we'll be conducting a simulation battle in order to gather necessary data and fine-tune the Zyphalink. Though you will be facing our standard Zycres model, it will be piloted by the best the Republic's military has to offer. Any objections, Schwarzer? Armbrust?
Nope, that all sounds good to me. The base performance and control system of your model are already superior to mine, so I'll be using this as an opportunity to test my skills.
Seriously, there's no point in trying to compare these old suits to yours, when yours were designed with the 6th-gen Zyphas in mind. But on the plus side, we'll get to prove that custom tuning is what really makes the difference.
Well, how reassuring. You know, even just a few years ago, I was at the mercy of your machines. I've been looking forward to an opportunity to cross paths with the Ashen Chevalier once more.
I was only a recruit back then, but I went through hell after enlisting to catch up to your level. Now, show me what you're made of!
My pleasure. When you're ready.
I've got your back. Just leave everything to me.
Their opponents are some of the military's aces. Their weapons, rail cannons, and optical blades.
Zyphalink nominal. I'll be ready to assist you at any time.
We're standing by, so don't hesitate to use us.
Both sides prepare for combat. The arbitration system will consider moderate damage sufficient for incapacitation. Though the battle may be simulated, the control shards will replicate blows as intensely as the real thing. So stay on your toes. Let the first combat simulation begin!
Okay.
Gotcha! That's enough!
Okay, so it's definitely like them.
Activating boost!
Okay. Burn and impede. Ember flare, huh? I wish it would give me a lot more than that. We'll do that. Delay. Nah.
Gotcha! True! Me! We're up against the heroes of the Empire. Nothing back.
Return, we'll give you everything we have as well.
Activating boost!
Okay. So, there's no way I can get them both here. Okay, so do that. That.
Gotcha!
Now I might be able to do something more.
That's enough!
Okay, if I can get them both now.
Now, cut through! Just so you know, a machine specs alone don't determine a fight.
No, we know.
Okay.
Specs and combat ability aside, we're gonna overcome you.
Okay, that one. That one. And this one.
Simple. Right on time.
Okay.
Activating boost. No need to hold back.
And with flare.
Far and away. There. Take my lead.
Okay.
No need to hold back.
Okay, let's do that one. That one. And that one.
That was some impressive coordination. Keep it up, you two.
Nice whip.
Nice. Keep it up, you two. Just a little more.
Right on time.
Okay.
No need to hold back.
See that one. That one. Okay, they both still exist.
Jackpot incoming. No need to hold back.
Okay.
Deadly Crush! You get yours.
Okay.
Activating boost.
No specials, alright. So there's that one.
No need to hold back. Skewer! Stun them! Deadly Crush! Didn't see that one coming. Right on time.
Okay.
Recovering. Hey-ya! That's enough.
Okay.
Activating boost.
Now, do that. That. And this.
Gotcha. Keep through me. Hey-ya! Jackpot incoming.
Okay. Oh.
How's this pressure?
Well done.
The match is over. Schwarzer and Armbrust are the winners.
Such incredible pilots.
And our guys gave it their all too.
Whoa! Hot damn! What kind of crazy fight was that?
The best fight yet in the series.
Gotta roll this mech stuff into a movie about the space program. Slap on some sexy skin-tight suits and we'll have a guaranteed blockbuster.
Can you not do that, Gotti?
I'm with you on the rest, but do you really always need to cram adult content into all your movies?
I agree, Tossin.
Suits aside, there really is something about mech battles that sets the heart aflutter. But the real show is yet to begin.
Remarkable. I hate to admit it, but we couldn't come close to meeting our goal. Even so, the whole thing was invigorating somehow.
It sure was. Thanks for battling it out with us. Now, we can set our sights on a new goal.
You're too kind. But we're the ones who should be thanking you. We've learned a lot from this.
No kidding, you guys seriously pack a punch. Didn't give us a chance to let our guards down.
Great work, Rean, Crow, and everyone. Yes, wonderful. I'm so glad those pilots were finally able to get the rematch they were after.
Seriously, that assault frame is super awesome! It needs so much less time to warm up than the Panzer Soldats!
That's a testament to the human-machine interface that's been honed by the Zypha. Yep. And it seems like some of the Foundation's Aeon system has been integrated too.
You're not wrong. That connection not only shortens the training period, but also contributes to the overall proficiency of the pilots. Though to an ace pilot, it might be more hindrance than help.
Panzer Soldats still have them beat in that regard. Truly, the ingenuity at work exemplifies a nation renowned for its martial arts.
We'll look into these deficiencies and incorporate an update by the end of the day.
Wrong.
I guess we will, huh?
That man. Mm-hmm. He's the one behind all the new military tech in the Republic. And one of the pioneers of the space program.
Oh, Professor Young! Any idea when we can expect to see the new model? Just Car and I came early just to see it, but we're still waiting.
It's running behind the schedule, but it will be along shortly. Also, just Cronkite would be preferable.
Huh? Did you hear about this, Professor S? You worked on all sorts of stuff in the cockpit, didn't you?
I did, but that was all I worked on. I didn't touch the exterior. Sorry if we're being too nosy.
It's no matter. I'm sure it's trivial to someone with your level of expertise.
You should take a page out of their book and lighten up.
Right then. We will now proceed with performance evaluations and operational combat testing. Schwarzer and Armbrust, are you ready to continue to the next test?
Yes. No issues here.
I'm all fired up, ready to give this everything I've got.
Rean and Crow continued to conduct performance tests and build repertoire with the pilots they faced. They even conducted mock combat exercises against new gunships and tanks. As a result, both parties gained valuable insight, and the project proceeded as scheduled. Finally, the time for the day's main event, a final combat simulation, drew near. July 10th, 2:26 p.m.
They sure are taking their time.
Dear me, they really do know how to keep a man on edge.
My sincerest apologies. They will be here shortly. Adjustments have already been made. We can begin as soon as they arrive.
But where are they coming from? My money's on the Zeku space base to the east. The equipment is being assembled over there, but...
Well, in any case, it seems like they're making a stop near the capital before coming here.
The capital? What, are they picking someone up or something?
They are indeed. They've rendezvoused with one of our collaborators for the final simulation. Thank you for waiting. They've arrived.
That's one of the Republic's airship cruisers. It looks like it could give the Courageous a run for its money.
It's an X-Alba or something, right? Wait, what's that on the deck?
The new model? Wait, they're gonna drop it from up there? Are they stupid? It's not a divine night.
Alrighty, I'm off.
Oh, man.
Impromptu warm-up.
Don't mention it. Friendly advice? Those two won't pull their punches, so I'd go full throttle from the get-go.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Who they're talking to.
Holy shit.
Assault Frame Excalibur of the Calvert Aerospace Force reporting for duty.
XT, huh?
Sorry to keep you waiting. But that said, it looks like I made it right on the dot.
Major Amelia! That ship. Right on the dot? You're extremely late, you foolish girl!
If I recall, the pilot is supposed to be the woman chosen as the heart of the space program and General Haring's own daughter.
Yeah. She used to do deliveries for the Guild, right up until the announcement.
I was surprised when I first heard too. That aside, this is such a beautiful piece of engineering.
That girl is truly impressive. The way she can keep the machine under control while descending at that speed.
Indeed. Her ability as a pilot is second to none.
Sorry about that, Papa. Just a bit of a last-minute warm-up. It's nice to meet you, heroes of the Empire. I'm Amelia Haring, pilot for the Aerospace Force. I appreciate you joining us for our Excalibur's first field test. I was watching your combat exercises live. Seems like you're both pretty warmed up now too, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm Rean Schwarzer, an instructor from Thor's military academy.
The name's Crow Armbrust, former Thor's, now a freelance contractor. Gotta say, it's clear just from looking. Whew, your machine is on a whole nother level. But you can't seriously be planning to take both of us on, can you?
Sure am. We need this baby to be good enough to pull off a feat like that. Sorry, but from the base materials all the way to the design, my unit's simply in a different league from yours. I admit, you two are the experts in hand-to-hand combat, and one of you is even a divine blade. But I'm an ace pilot, confident in my speed, eyesight, and control. I push that orbital bike your pals develop to its limits almost every single day.
She even knows about George and Angie.
I see then. Since you have more military experience, hopefully we can learn from you. Crow, you better not hold back.
No kidding. I almost underestimated her.
Hell yeah! My filmmaker soul's on fire! But that Major's a major hottie with major stage presence. I need her in my next film.
I fear that need of yours may go unmet. This match, however, will not disappoint.
Indeed. To think they brought the support unit from concept to reality so quickly.
The enemy Zypher Link definitely has the edge. And those spit armaments will be trouble. No doubt about it. I'm sure she'll be using their shard skills in perfect harmony.
We'll be waiting on standby here to provide support. Go get him, guys!
Just so we're clear, you're prohibited from disseminating any information about what you see here for the next 3 days. This is a level 3 order from the presidential office.
Now, without further ado, let us commence the final bout of this joint exercise.
Next 3 days, huh?
Both sides, prepare arms. Begin!
Not too bad.
We got this, bro. Hell yeah. Nothing we can't tag team our way through.
You get yours.
Okay.
Activating boost.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay, so do that one. That one. That one.
Arch Raven. Stay with it.
Okay. It looks like we can't go all out. So, that. Okay, this one. Can do that.
Hit me with your best shot.
We'll do that.
Gotcha. Keep true. Me. There. Crimson Leaf Flame.
Don't even bother. You're done.
You get yours.
Okay.
Keep your focus.
Let's get this shindig started.
Let's see. Do that one. That one. This one.
Deadly Crush. Just stay with it.
Okay.
Let's get this shindig started.
So we'll do that one. Delay it. And this.
True. Me.
I need to do that. Okay.
Activating boost.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay, so try to do blind there. And delay.
There. Crimson Leaf Flame. Take my lead.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about that.
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay, so do that one. Do that.
Out Stitch Crasher. Deadly Crush.
Something for ya. You're done.
Okay.
I can't lose. Recovering. That's enough.
Okay.
Let's get this shindig started.
Safeguard! Polaris shield!
Thanks. Activate boost.
Let's see.
Hit me with your best shot.
Now. Cut through. Roar. 1, 2, 3.
Impressive. Maybe we should raise the stakes a little.
Shit. Did she just get faster?
Don't even bother. You're done.
Right on time.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot.
There. Crimson Leaf Flame. Gotcha. Keep true. Me.
Don't even bother.
That's enough.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot.
Activating boost. There. Crimson Leaf Flame. Far and away.
Don't even bother. This is it.
Right on time.
Okay. So. Still got a good amount of turns left. So.
There. Crimson Leaf Flame. Roar. 1, 2, 3. Far and away.
Something for ya. You're done. Something for ya. You're done.
Yeah, you get a free hit if I die, huh? Kind of dumb. But let's see. I was expected to win, huh? But I wasn't doing too bad.
Hell yeah! Nothing we can't tag team our way through.
Okay, so we need to do that. Beginning. Okay. So we do that one. Do that one. Do that one.
Stay with it.
Okay. Frozen Leaf. That one. And that.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Gotcha. Keep. Crew. Me. Far and away.
This is it! Something for you!
Their turns take a long time. That's for sure. Okay.
Now, cut through! Far and away!
Impressive. Maybe we should raise the stakes a little.
Shit. Did you just get faster?
Yeah, I am definitely doing better this time.
Something for you!
That's enough!
Okay.
Boost!
Let's get this shindig started!
Now, cut through! Far and away! There!
Don't even bother!
You'll get yours!
Okay.
Activating boost! Go at it full force!
Let's see.
Let's get this shindig started!
How's this crasher? Deadly Crush! Skewer!
Something for you!
That's enough!
Okay.
Safeguard! Polaris shield!
Thanks!
Okay. Crimson Leaf Blade. Ember.
Hit me with your best shot!
Now, cut through! Far and away! There! It's yours!
Okay.
Keep your focus.
yet. I'll fight to the very end.
I need more, Excalibur. We've got to be faster, stronger. Don't even bother!
That's enough.
Okay.
Activating boost.
Let's get this shit.
Alright. So that one. That one. And this one.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Far and away. There.
Something for ya!
You get yours.
Okay.
Activating boost.
Let's get this shit dick started!
Do that.
Deadly. Crush. Skewer 'em. Got him.
We're supposed to be stunned.
That's enough.
Okay. So, let's see here. Crimson, Ember, and that.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade. Far and away. You get yours.
Okay, now Deadly Cross.
Deadly. Crush. Skewer 'em.
Don't even bother!
Okay.
Don't get too comfortable.
Okay.
Safeguard! Aurora Shield!
Thanks. Activating boost.
Now
I can take it.
that. And this.
Now. Cut through. Far and away. There.
Well, guess that's it then.
There we go.
You like that?
Not bad.
This ends.
Halt! The winners of the match are Schwarzer and Armbrust.
Can't believe they beat the new model. That was incredible.
Hey there. I've seen you on the news, but damn, you're even hotter in person.
Flattering. But you're both a little young for me, even if your photos didn't do you justice. As for the match, what can I say, but you got me. Never dreamed the Excalibur and I would be defeated in our first fight.
I'm as surprised as you. The Republican Army's potential isn't to be underestimated.
Well, your support did give you an unfair advantage. Especially with all those countermeasures against Rean.
I mean, I was outnumbered. Can't you cut me a little slack?
Huh?
Not alive. What's going on? They're jealous.
Just a little something for the victors. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause.
Bastards! That should have been me! Marvelous! Bravo! Now that's entertainment!
What a spectacle! They've unveiled a truly incredible machine.
Too cool! I gotta send this footage I took to Elliot and Uncle Makarov.
Just make sure to wait 3 days first. But seriously, that performance was over the top.
Jeez, what a troublemaker. The General must have his hands full with her.
Wow. It's hard to believe we're the same age. She's on another level.
Putting aside my daughter's embarrassing display, how are the results of the final test?
The machine and pilot both performed better than expected. I'd go as far as to say they surpassed what should have been theoretically possible. The mission's odds of success have certainly increased for the final phase.
Is that so? Then I suppose it's all up to the President now. And the will of Adios. What lies ahead for Project Startaker? Now, what lies ahead for Project Leviathan? The sword that will rend open the way to the future.
Both the machine and project have been given fitting names indeed.
I'll be sure to inform the President about the test results. Good work, both of you. I trust you'll make sure the final stage goes according to plan.
And the same to you.
Please see to it that no unnecessary disturbances reach Zeku.
Seems like hanging out with Van and the others did him good.
Ah, so she was with the motorcycle, huh?
Alright. Looks like we're all wrapped up here. Well, time to regroup.
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn.
The land where the heavens turn.
And, oh, that was pretty nice timing there. It was a nice thing, too. And fun. See, 10,000 Mira has been placed in your account as a reward for completing the Assault Frame Joint exercise for SPG request.
Good work, everyone. We've ranked up.
Up to D, huh?
Who are we to refuse?
See, Soul Flare. So, Mirage and Fire. Okay, nice.
That seems about right.
Alright.
How's that for Class 7 spirit?
This time, feast stats have risen thanks to being the Employee of the Month. Max HP up 200, Strength Defense, Arts Attacks, and Arts Defense up 4, and Speed up 2. Alright. I'm gonna save here and call it a day. I thank you all for coming. If you're watching this over on YouTube and you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and share this with anybody else that you think might enjoy this. And if you'd like the chance to chill with me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon to hopefully be notified of when I'll be live again. As for when I'll be live again, I want to say tomorrow, but I'm not sure on that right now, not even a time. But I usually keep people up to date about that on the posts tab of my YouTube channel, so be sure to check there. And if you're watching this on Twitch, You all know what to do. Speaking of Twitch, let me try to find someone to raid here. Okay, looks like we've got a play to own that's doing the lantern right. Not too sure how long she'll be in for, but we'll be raiding her again. But she's a cool and chill individual. Enjoys dark humor and other things. Alright, give her my regards and tell her I'll be there when I can. With that out of the way, I thank you all again for coming. And bye.